Hi, I'm Margot Robbie and I'm going to teach you some Aussie slang. Bludger. Okay, a bludger is like someone who's lazy. Third income, kind of like, oh, far out. Good on you. Oh, good on you, mate. Like that. So he's a ripper of a party. Or like he's a ripper of a bloke. Good.
What are your biggest concerns about the Brexit negotiations?
Wow.
Margot, you seem really lovely and normal, and you haven't done that thing that some Hollywood actors that we get do. They have lists of questions that they don't want to answer. But we've worked out a loophole how to get around this, Margot, which is to get small children to ask questions, and that way you sort of have to answer it, because if you don't, it means you hate kids.
Let's kick off with Harrison's big question.
I'm Harrison. I'm 12 years old and my favourite subject is PE. I can do 50 push-ups. How many push-ups can you do?
Bit of a show-off there, isn't it, Harrison?
Questions.
I feel like Harrison might be fibbing a bit.
I honestly think I can only do 3 in a row.
What do you mean in a row? It doesn't count if you do them days apart.
Hard yakka? Hard yakka is like hard work. I've never used the word duvalaki in my life. I have no idea what it means. Oh, so if you crack onto someone, you're hitting on them. If you kiss too much and like your face is all red, you say you've got pash rash. What you call a thong, we'd call that a G-string or a G-banger. But thongs to us are your flip-flops. He's a crook. He's a criminal. I'm feeling crook. I'm feeling sick.
Lola is up next.
I'm Lola and I'm 9 years old. And I really want to know, Margot, who's the hunkiest man you've ever worked with?
I actually have an answer to this.
Oh.
I once worked with a third AD who was very hunky, and I ended up marrying him.
Such a good save.
Right?
Such
How
a
lucky
good
was that
save.
that I could say that to my husband.
I was like, this better be the story about how she met her husband. Otherwise, there's another third assistant director. And I'm like, where is this going?
Chuck a sickie? If you chuck a sickie, you're like calling in sick. A bottle-o is a liquor store. Tinny can either be a boat or a beer can. Stubby, that's a bottle of beer. You're frothing for it, you're excited for it. You froth those, you really like those. Chunder, vomit, spew, throw up. Barbie, barbecue.
Hello, my name's Faye. I'm 9 years old and my favourite dog is Charlie. He's my Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. If you were a dog, what dog would you be and why?
I have always had mutts, like little bits of everything. I reckon I'd be a mutt. I reckon I'd have a bit of everything.
A mix of everything.
Yeah,
is the
just
saying.
in Australia you say it's a bitzer. So it's a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. I'd be a bitzer.
I also like the idea that you're sat on the fence because you don't want to offend any dog breeds. So you're like, I will not have the Labradors take me down.
All of you.
Dacks are your pants, like trousers. And so if you dack someone, it's like when you run up behind them and you pull their pants down. Whinge, so if you're whinging, you're complaining, like you're whining. If you're a dag, yeah, you're kind of a dog or a goof or whatever. A bog is a shit or poop, as you would say in America. A ute is a pickup truck. So jump in the back of the ute. Togs, your bathing suit. Put your togs on. Rat bag, my nephew's a rat bag, like a cheeky little so-and-so, someone who's like kind of misbehaving.
Hi, Margot. I'm Isabel and I'm 12 years old. I figure skate almost every day, so you're a huge inspiration for me. I was wondering, Margot, what are your biggest concerns about the Brexit negotiations?
Wow.
Oh, God, please don't make me answer that on radio. I mean, first interview of the day, talking politics is absolutely terrifying. Let me warm up. So let's
Isabel
talk about
needs to
dog
know,
breeds
Margot.
again, please.
When you say don't ask me the first interview of the day, do you go really heavy politics later in the day?
Oh, by the end of the day, it's all politics.
After
Nothing
6
else.
p.m.
Yeah.
right,
She's like, the trade deals need to be discussed.
Fanny? Fanny? In America, I think you guys call fanny, like your bum is your fanny. In Australia, your front bum is your fanny, if you're a girl. Esky, I think you call it a cooler. A cuppa, cup of tea. A dunny, it's a toilet. Sitting on the dunny, sitting on the toilet.
Margot, I don't know if you were a terrible child, but do you know the story I'm talking about where, like, you do not win any awards for being a good daughter?
There are many stories where I don't win awards. I was not a great daughter. I am forever in my mum's debt because I was such a brat. I feel really bad about it. Durry, it's a cigarette. You can have a durry, have a darb. Sheila, I think everyone knows that one. A woman, a female. Snag is a sausage. A sook, someone who's having a cry, like having a sook. Slab of beers. I think you would say a carton of beers.
Tell us a story about when you were on your computer and she wanted your help.
Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so I was on MSN, obviously the most important thing at the time.
Got us into details.
And we lived out, like, you know, out in the sticks, and often snakes would get into the house, and, you know, it wasn't a big deal, but you just have to, like, chase them around and get it out, and it's kind of time-consuming and annoying. And so my mum yelled out, and she was like, can you come help me? This snake's really big, like, I can't get it on my own. Can you come help me? And I was like, I'm so busy, Mum. No, I can't. Like, just being a brat because I was on MSN. And if you're in a room and you say it's chockers in here, it's like you can't move. There's so many people. It's chockers in here. A quit? Yeah, like a quit. Toodle's like, it's like kind of what you would call a penis if you were young. A bogan's kind of like white trash. She was like, oh, okay, you should please. And I was like, be gone. And and then she was gone for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, she's been gone for ages. And then I like got up from the computer. I could hear like this, and I was like, oh God, what's happening? And I see Mum, she's like made it halfway down the stairs, and the snake, she'd tried to like pick this big python up with a broom and a stick, but it had wound its way up around her arm and was going around her neck. Like trying to choke
I love
her.
Australia, but I would never be able to live
No, I know,
there.
I'm painting a bad picture. It's really not bad, but and it wasn't poisonous. It wasn't a poisonous state, but they do strangle you. Mozzie, mosquito, dog's eye. I don't know what dog's eye. I've never said that. If you're a tosser, you're a dickhead, a bit of a jerk. Hooroo. I don't say hooroo. I feel like that's kind of like an older person thing to say, but hooroo. I think it means like hello and goodbye. Rack off, like piss off. Grommet's a young surfer. Shithouse, toilet, kind of makes sense. Yeah. And I felt so bad. And
Get it off her.
you just got to give it something else to climb on. So you get a stick or something, it starts weaving its way around that, and then you can transfer its weight and
Good to know.
get it off.
Yeah, that is top tip
Or
though.
you grab it behind its head. You grab it behind its
Oh, they
jaw.
hate that. They hate
Well, you just don't want it to bite you.
But was your mother okay?
Yeah, she was fine. But I felt bad, and I tried not to be such a brat. When Mum asked for help in future, I kind of did it.
A lesson
A
learned.
lesson learned.
Very good.
Old fella? Like, I guess fella comes from fellow, like, so an old man, like, some old fella pranged my car, what a wanker, that sort of thing. Great Grundies. I've never heard that in my life. I mean, if you chopped out this part and had it just as undies, that's what I call underwear. Spit the dummy, like, have a tantrum, crazy. He's totally off your rocker.